Back 624, summer is almost officially here. A lot of kids out of school thinking about swimming, riding their bikes, but a local author is really focusing on getting kids to read.
You want to keep the brain working over the summer. We're joined this morning by our friend Katie Davis. She's a children's author, a familiar face to those of you who used to watch us on Good Morning Connecticut Weekend. She still makes appearances there, and a familiar voice to a lot of people. Congratulations on your 100th podcast.
Thank you so much. It's very exciting. It was published today at katiedavis.com.
Fantastic.
Tell us a little bit about the struggle of getting kids to read and what you are doing to encourage them, Katie.
Well, that's one reason why I started the podcast, because I wanted to say, as I always say, spread the gospel of Kidlit. And for my 100th episode, I decided to get all 3 national ambassadors of young people's literature on the show and interview them, because that's why the Library of Congress instigated this incredible post. To have an official governmental, I guess, post for literacy and reading for young people it brings it a gravitas. It brings it much more into the forum of the national conversation.
No, it's not just a bunch of colorful pictures and some cute rhyming words. There's more to it than that.
Right.
All right, so if we're parents and we want to get our kids to read, what's the take home? How do we make sure that they're interested over the course of the summer?
Read with them, and it really depends on the age. Make sure that they're reading something they really love. Don't make it all about a lesson. Don't make it something like you have to read this is important. They can read comic books, they can read cereal boxes, read street signs. Whatever you do, just get them reading and have them involved. If you're taking the kids to the store, if they're little, say, where do you see an A on a package? Make a game out of it. If they're a little older, ask them, bring them to a bookstore. When my kids were little, they said, "Can I have a toy?" I'd say no, but if they said, I want a book, yes.
Yeah.
I'd take them to the library. It doesn't have to cost you money. Just read. Read.
Katie, thank you. Very, very good advice. And if you're interested in hearing Katie's podcast, it's called Brain Burps About Books. It's the #1 podcast on iTunes when it comes to children's publishing.
All right, Katie Davis, good to see you. 6:27, we're back in 60 seconds with headlines on the 8s.